Okay, if you want to know how I built this YouTube studio in less than 20 minutes, you should continue watching now. So, this is my YouTube studio. It's complete with lights and also environmental lights. This table with a cloth, chair, mat and other fabrics that will dampen the sound. So let's go have a look at how this was built. Camera number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's do this. We have several things. We have to start with the talent. The talent is always the most important person. So we want him or her to be over here somewhere, because that's my main camera. And something like this perhaps, and get some space behind to get separation between the wall and the other space. So let's start laying out the rug. And let's do also a little clap. There we go, a good start. So why are we using a rug? Yes, it's easier to put things over here, and we will also like the sound to be a little bit more damped than it is right now. Oh, and we're still working, that's good. So let's continue. We would like to have a table first. So this is our table. So this is our table, which looks like this and opens like this. This might be a little bit too big, but well, we don't really care about that right now. There we go, pretty centered, like this. This is not super sturdy, but we will have to do for now. As you can see, this table is pretty bad looking, it's not good looking, so let's add a pretty normal sheet. Bed cover, bed sheet, something like this. And the wrinkles need to be aligned. Perhaps this is the middle, I think. Great. How are we doing? Yeah, good so far. And then we need a table. Sorry. Then we need a chair, which is over here. Something to sit on, also aligned in the middle. There we go. Why can't I see myself? Is this because there's something wrong with this camera, or did I do something wrong? Why aren't you recording? Or are you? No, you're not. There we go. So that's camera number 4. So we are then aligned over here. And sometimes things don't really work out. So that's my main camera. The table, the chair, and the table, the chair, the table cover and the mat. So we need to dampen this a little bit more. That we're done with this cloth, like this. Then things will be a little bit better. something like that. We'll have to have this open for a little while, just to be able to finish everything. Okay, good so far? Yep. So, now it's time to do lighting. And let's start with our key light, which we will have over here. And let's try this thing out. Yeah, it's working. And we're going to use this on 99%. 99, there we go. And our fill light, which will be from the other side, over here, can be placed a little bit further away, but basically on the same position when it comes to the forward and back. And this one will be set to 70%. That one is set to 70%. 70. There you go. 70. And we can power these ones off for now. So, key light, fill light, then it's time for the backlight, or the hair light, or whatever we would like to call it. So I'm going to use these two. Here we go, number one. And this one. Number two. And we also need something over there. This is a rather big one, so we have to be a little bit careful. It's supposed to go like this. One over there and the other one over here. We have to screw this on pretty well, like that. And like that. And we are going to use this backlight. And what's good about this is that both this light and our key light and our fill light and this backlight is from the same manufacturer, which is really good. That means that they will have the same color temperature and other values. There we go. Let's do it something like that. And I guess we should actually move this a little bit more like this. And like that. Okay, what else? Our background is pretty boring. We would like to have something back here. The easiest way to be to use a green screen, but that will take a lot of time when we're doing our post-production. So to save time on post-production, let's use just a bunch of other instead. But to save time in post-production, let's just use these two instead to take care of the shadows back there. Okay, so we're nearly done. Let's use just two of these lights. These are actually normal disco lights. That's used to light up walls or the disco floor. So let's put them over here. One, two, okay, blue. I guess this other one is then red. Let's see. How can we do this? That's the second one. Let's hope for this to be red. Otherwise we'll have to switch it to another one. Yes, it's red. Lovely. So, let's see. What will this look like? Blue and red, pretty much centered. That's perfect. And what else? We are now done. Let's do something funny. Let's bring something that we are going to present. Are you still recording? No, you're not. Let's pretend that we are going to present this camera. So now we only have to narrow things down a little bit. Something like this, like that perhaps. Let's see if this will work. And might have to do this, something like this, and then a little bit more, and like this, to make it look even more professional. There we go. So will this work? I think it will. Hopefully. And now for the moment of truth. Let's cover this thing up and shut these down. Isn't this lovely? Look at this. Okay, so let's start up these lights. First our key light, which is over here. How do I look? Our key light, and we're still recording, that's really good. 17 minutes, that's quick. Okay. And the second one, which is our fill light, which is this one. Fill light, key light and fill light, and sometimes you have to adjust your glasses just to look good. And now for the more important one, the headlight or the backlight. Let's have that on 100%. The Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. And the 24-70 F4L IS USM lens. Lovely, isn't it? Let's take a photo of you, and let's take a photo of me. Okay, so to summarize, camera number 1, camera number 2, camera number 3, camera number 4, key light, fill light, backlight or headlight, and environmental lights over here, blue and red, and then tablecloth, table, chair, mat and some lovely pieces of fabric over here to dampen this. So that's a normal YouTube studio at home that you can build. And the size of this is about 4 by 4 meters. So that's it. We have built ourselves a YouTube studio in less than 20 minutes with the key light, the fill light, the backlight, the 2 environmental lights back here, table with a cloth, chair, mat and fabrics on the sides. Lovely, right? Building your home YouTube studio in less than 20 minutes.